I don't normally talk about carrying a gun concealed, but I feel my story needs to be heard. I've been told there's no reason to carry a gun because I'm never going to need it. I've been told that guns are dangerous and those people who carry them only end up hurting themselves. I've been told if I need help, I can always dial 911. About a year ago, I was driving with my son on a 3-lane road here in Florida. The 3-lane road eventually turned into a 2-lane road via a merge. I tried to merge in my vehicle to the right, and a gigantic F350 or maybe even an F550 wouldn't let me in. So I indicated to let him know I was there because he was about to smash into me. He did not take kindly to me letting him know that I was there, and he tried to run me off the road. I tried to lose him by making a quick right-hand turn, but he followed me. Then I made a left-hand turn, and again he followed me, except this time he sped up alongside of me and pinned my vehicle in. To the right was a ditch. The ditch was something that I couldn't just drive over or my vehicle would have been incapacitated, and in front of me and to the left of me was his vehicle pinning me in. After pinning me in, he got out of his vehicle with a large flashlight in his hand. I got out with a Glock 23, a 40 caliber handgun. He yelled and cussed at me profusely and told me to shoot him. Apparently he didn't value his life. I told him that if he continued at me with his flashlight, I would shoot him because he was threatening me with it. Rather than getting shot, he returned to his vehicle. My son and I were quite shaken up by the incident. My son later told me he was really glad that I had my gun with me. When I relayed this story to my wife, she said, "Well, why didn't you call the police?" Well, first of all, I didn't have time to call the police. All of this happened in the course of 1 or 2 minutes. And if I would have called the police, it would have taken them several minutes to get there. In that amount of time, he could have beaten me to death with his flashlight. I've learned a lot from this incident, and I've debated whether getting out of the vehicle was the right thing to do. And I think that I made the right decision, because if we would have just stayed there, we would have been sitting ducks for this maniac. Almost every anti-gun law is based on the false assumption that criminals will obey the law. This guy was hell-bent on assaulting me. He didn't care that running me off the road and causing myself and my son bodily harm was against the law. He left his vehicle with intent to harm me. Why else would he carry a big flashlight? It was daytime. He didn't need it to see me. I value my family's life and my own safety. That's why I carry a gun. I've been told that only people who know how to use guns should be the ones carrying them, and I strongly agree. That's why I practice with my gun, and so should you. And if you do have a concealed carry permit, carry your gun. It can only help you if you have it. If you've never taken a gun class, you should. It will be a blast. That was cheesy. Finally, if you know how to use a gun, teach someone else to use one properly, because it just may save their life. Also, if you know me personally, send me a message, and if you've never used a gun, I will take you shooting and learn how to do that safely and properly. Thank you guys for watching. Have a beautiful day. Leave your comments below, and be respectful.